Wow. What's up guys, BlueLycanroc here, and today we got a new trailer for the upcoming pirate legend voyage, The Legend of the Veil, and so many new things to talk about. This voyage is honestly nothing like we've seen before in the game, and today I'll be sharing my thoughts about what was revealed today, and tell you guys why this is going to be the best voyage we will embark on in Sea of Thieves history. Up until this point, I don't really know what they have planned for the future. Or do I? Nah, I'm just kidding. Or am I? Ooh. The trailer that was shown today was more of a deep dive behind the development of the new voyage, and it showed us a deeper look into the mechanics of the voyage, a bit of the story behind it, and how the music was composed, which is something that I'm pretty interested in. The first thing that was revealed to us is that there is not one single Legend of the Veil voyage that will be exactly the same, emphasizing that this is not your average Tall Tale or X marks the spot voyage. We'll be exploring lost shipwrecks, fighting off phantoms, lighting the path forward through spectral flames, and finishing it off with a big epic battle. More on that final part later. The Legend of the Veil is a Pirate Legend exclusive voyage, and once started, we get to talk to Ramsey the Pirate Lord himself, who is on our ship for the first time ever, and he gets to judge us for our horrible taste in ship livery. Yeah, I see you over there. Our main objective appears to be to restore the Veil Stones that have gone missing from the Veil of the Ancients to restore its power, similar to the Shroudbreaker in a way, but luckily we don't have to complete 9 different Tall Tales to discover these stones. This is where the 3-chapter system comes into play. This voyage is split into 3 separate chapters. The first 2 are randomized and send you to different objectives and islands. I've identified 4 of them so far in this trailer alone, but who knows, there might actually be more. The first one I've discovered is the Shipwreck Graveyard. We were given a location in our Tall Tale book to head to a fleet of sunken ships, where we rummage through the wreckage and find a key, moving books, opening containers, and eventually opening up the captain's quarters, where we discover a Veil Stone and hopefully some Athena loot. Next is Suds' drawings. It was shown to us in the trailer that we get to reunite with our favorite stargazing sailor, Suds. He's drawn us some very close-up drawings of where he found a Veil Stone, which is very helpful to us, but he forgot to write down the name of the island that it's on. So it's up to us to use our keen eyes to figure out what island this is based on that tree and that rock. Which is honestly a really cool idea. It gives us players that know the map a little too well a bit of a challenge, because we have to figure out, okay, what is this island from this specific frame? I don't think it'll be too incredibly difficult, because this does have to be completed by newer pirate legends, but I feel like it'll leave us scratching our heads for a little bit, and not heading directly to the X marks the spot that we've dug up 50,000 times. Suds can also give us a map of an island with all these cave paintings on it. And this is another new form of map, where we have to figure out which one of these symbols is a lie and doesn't actually appear on the island. I really like this one, because for once we're not heading to one specific painting of a sun or painting of a crab. We're looking through all of them, and we have to do a little bit of detective work to figure out, okay, is this one real? Alright. This one a lie? Oh, time to dig. This whole voyage is just a huge breath of fresh air, and I am all for it. The final one out of the 4 is honestly the best one. It requires us to speak with Belle, who tells us to ignite spectral braziers around the island that she's on, which can only be seen with the ferryman's lantern. So we're running around this island that she's on, looking for all these statues. I don't really know how many there are, but it looks like it'll be like 5 or 6 or so. And luckily, they do seem to be pretty easy to spot because they have these giant, cool, ghostly shockwave effects. And once they are all lit, we get to meet the Ancients. Yeah, we get to actually see the Ancients for the first time in the game's history. The first people who came to the Sea of Thieves. But before we can strike up an interesting conversation about how cool their outfits are and how they made their weapons, we're ambushed by Reaper Phantoms, which we have to defeat, leading to a boss wave with the Soulflame Captains. The cool thing about this one is that the Ancients are actually fighting with us, so even if you are solo, you have a bit of a crew to help you out through this part. The third and final chapter is that epic final battle that I mentioned earlier, where we go face to face with the spectral fleet of haunted forts that we have to destroy. Yeah, you heard me, destroy. Instead of merely clearing out the phantoms like normal sea forts, we get to smash these haunted forts to pieces with a barrage of cannon fire, which weaken the gigantic, menacing spectral storm in the middle of the arena, which on its own looks incredible. Once all of the haunted sea forts have been destroyed, the spectral storm fades and it reveals a gigantic final sea fort for us to destroy. Once it is destroyed, the fleet of ghost ships retreats, and we can reap the rewards from this voyage, which will most definitely contain a chest of legends. I mean, come on, it just makes sense. Please, Rare, please make the loot worth it. Please. Now, this is what I'm talking about. This voyage is nothing like we've ever seen in Sea of Thieves before, and I'm so happy that we get a genuinely new experience in the game. And now that this voyage has introduced these new map types, we could possibly get updates through the 3 main factions to introduce these new map types into normal voyages, which that would be super cool and introduce a lot more variety into the normal X marks the spot maps that we've been doing for 4 years. One thing I am a bit concerned about, however, is the loot. Will this voyage be like a Tall Tale, where it gives us no loot except for quest items, but give us like a giant loot haul in that final sea fort? Or will we get like a few Athena trinkets as we go through the different steps? Personally, I want to see the second option, because that would entice more people to play the voyage, and more loot equals more players, equals more PvP experiences, and more content. But hey, I guess we'll all just have to wait until The Legend of the Veil launches on April 21st, which is just 2 short weeks away. I can't believe we're this close already, and I'll do my absolute best to make a guide as soon as I can get my hands on this new content. Though, it does appear to be so randomized, it may be a better idea to leave it to you guys to discover the voyage's secrets for yourselves. But don't worry, if there are a few accommodations where you have to get like journals or hidden collectibles, I will most definitely make a guide for that. But feel free to let me know in the comments what you guys want to see. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like to help the algorithm notice my channel. And feel free to subscribe if you want to see more Sea of Thieves guides, lore analysis videos, and update concepts. And until next time, I will see you out on the seas.